Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cook Avenue again. Right, today I'm just frying some onions to actually make a chicken curry. It's with, I've used 3 onions and I put my homemade masala whole. I've just used about a teaspoon of that and that's it. So it's happily frying here, as you can see, to the next level. As you can see, the onions are completely done. Now I'm going to add my ginger cubes. Completely fresh. I've actually done a video on this as well, so I will actually stir this vigorously a bit. As you can see, the onions are well done now, and the cubes have disappeared and dissolved, and the ginger and garlic is very slightly actually touching the bottom of the pan, or the bottom of the wok, very slightly, and that's when you know the ginger and garlic is completely cooked, and I can add the turmeric to give this a gorgeous, wonderful colour. 2 teaspoons because I'm making quite a bit of chicken. Okay, and now to stir all this as well. Okay, look at the colour change. Look at the colour of that now. So this is the time to actually add your tomatoes. So half a tin of tomatoes actually going in. I think that's half, yeah, roughly. Yeah. These are my frozen chilies. I'll be using 3, and look at the sound of that. Yeah, completely frozen. So I'll just chop these up. Actually, that's more than 3. That again. Completely ice frozen. I usually do this every 2 months or as and when needed. I'm going to chop these now. Chilies have gone in. I've decided to only use 2, just in case. And a teaspoon of coriander powder, as you can see there. That's going in. Right, now for some work as well. Now look at this. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Now to add a little bit of water so the spices don't burn. And this masala will become more of a paste. Still bubbling away. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything that's gorgeous? Look at this. Slightly cashmere then. Very slightly. You need to keep an eye on this actually at this time. You hear it, slightly catching. Just add a tiny bit of water. That's it, just a splash. I think this should be ready now. I've got to have the chicken now. I need to wash it. I'll wash the chicken while you watch this, okay? Right, now everything is done, I'm going to add a tiny bit of Kashmiri chili. It's this, basically. It's not chili at all, but it just gives the whole dish a bit of colour. So, yeah, that's added, only a tiny bit. Now for the chicken. Chicken's gone in. So there's the chicken. I've used thigh pieces from the butcher already prepared. Okay, and so this is the base, and I need to do some work now. Vigorous stirring. Look at this. Yeah. Don't want it to catch. bear with me. Still cooking, or roasting actually. This is roasting the actual chicken in the karai, or karai, whichever way you want to pronounce it. So, look at that. That's no way cooked yet. It's not cooked. But we'll get there. Can you see the chilies there? No. I think that was a good move to cut it down to 2. Still cooking. As you can see, it's catching quite a bit now. This means it's done. Okay, so you see on the sides catching. So it's done. Now it's time for the yogurt. Just a couple of teaspoons, I would say tablespoons is fine. By adding the actual yogurt, it gives it a very creamy taste without adding the cream. You can actually eat it like this now, but I'm making rice, so I'm going to have this with rice. So I should be actually just doing a video with the rice on its own as well. But this is actually perfect. I'll add a little bit of water to actually create the gravy. Okay, about half a cup. You can add more if you want to, but it just makes the gravy a little thinner, and then leave it on the actual hob for another 5 minutes so the gravy thickens a bit. This is generally the end product. I'll leave it there for another couple of minutes, I would say, even a minute. But look at the gravy now. Look how thick the curry is. Look. See the gravy? I think I'll stir it a little more and show you. You see, look, that's perfect texture for the rice to be actually consuming it with rice. Otherwise, just omit the water and eat it very dry with a naan. That's fantastic. But this is generally to eat with rice, and it looks, look at it. Yeah. Now to actually make the rice. The spices are completely married now. Not living in sin, as I always say.